Hey folks, welcome to the stream. This can start and play our 5 minutes of intro music, and we'll get into it. So, enjoy. All right, folks. Let's get started then. So, I'm Ninja Kitty. Hey. And I play improv piano, which mostly just means player comes to mind. That's generally what we get. As far as requests and things, not the best playing sheet music or playing by ear, so I can't play just any random song on the fly. Super sorry. But hey, today we are playing Midi Minecraft. See, the issue is that I'm not very good at remembering to change my intro when it's Midi Minecraft days. So, basic rundown of how this works. I've coded a mod for Minecraft that converts the MIDI signal from my piano into key presses for my keyboard. That will then let us play Minecraft. The goal is to beat Blightfall, a 1.7.10 Minecraft mod pack, while playing the best music we can. And so far, we have made a lot of progress, as I will say every week, probably. So, yeah, again, just last week we were breaking into Britannia proper. We got something that lets us collect our flowers from our jaded amaryllis quicker, and we also have we haven't automated the explosion flower yet, but we were using it to get lots of mana so that we could get some mana steel armor. Mana steel armor is the first of the Britannia armor sets. There are 3 materials, I want to say, and then I think you can upgrade the last tier to even further heights. Anyways, but the first one is mana steel. So yeah, it's half decent armor. Better than iron, I believe. So yes, so hopefully we'll finish up making our mana steel armor. And then, yeah, we'll go and get ourselves some wither skulls, shall we? Siege the city and all that. So, should be pretty good. I think we'll hopefully get going through most... We got people coming. Hey, what? Pazin and, what? Doilo... I can totally get this. Doyle Wolfgang MC. There we go. That's my best shot. Yes, welcome. It's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty good. So let's get Blightfall booted up here. Yeah. I was working on trying to upgrade my mod setup. So yeah, currently I have a really janky little mod thing I've written here. It's not very robust. But yes, I'm working on a much more stable version that has more feature complete stuff. So hopefully it'll be easier to use and a little slicker. I also am really hoping that in this version we can also add the key visualizer, so you can actually see what keys I'm pressing. It's a lot of hydrangeas. Yes, the mana flux. Yes, we will get to that one hopefully soon-ish, because I need more power. All right, game is booted up here. Let's hop over to Minecraft view. There you go. And yeah, we'll get into it. Something seems to be amiss. Is it registered in the mods folder? I am totally on top of this. There's a lot of mods in Blightfall, by the way. Huh. I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait, there it is. Ta-da. So, I guess... yeah. Not sure what's going on. Words. So the issue with me progressing as into an affiliate, let me pull over to face-to-face while I work on this. Part of the issue with being an affiliate is that I need, right, because you become affiliate and then you become partner. Yes, I know, sorry, chat does that on this. Need to work that out someday too. I need an average view count of 3 people per stream, and my average tends not to be that way. And part of that has to do with that it doesn't seem like Twitch detects people all the time or very precisely. I think it has to do with them detecting bots and things. But it means that even though I might actually physically have 3 people on average watching, I don't necessarily get that counted because Twitch is finicky. So yes, unfortunately, unless I really ramp up and play the algorithms and things, then I'm kind of unlikely to ever make affiliate at this rate. Unfortunate. But it is what it is. Yeah. Let's see if this is working at all. I'll have to wait for it to boot up. So yeah. Yeah, it's not working. Why is it not working? This has worked every week before. Let me try some things. If we go, let me get my my Minecraft view here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna go into our test world. Hi. Don't think I've sent test world on the game. So I'm in creative mode. Oh yeah, I forgot I summoned a wither. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so I've got these commands here. I wonder if kill is set. It's not connected here. Let's check the logs. If I come over to console, come on, yes. If I hit a key, it should be spamming chat, and yet it's not. That is confusing. does seem like the commands came through. Let me check way up in the loading cycle if it's detecting my piano correctly, maybe. Can I find in this window? I do not think I can find. Yeah, it's going great. We're doing great. This is great. Everything's fine and everything's great. Absolutely. I have no issues at all in the middle of stream. It's fine. I'm on a serene beach, far away, playing music. Yes. Adding standard crop support for, and then it has a bazillion crops because this is in the loading stuff. I don't know if you've ever looked through what mods spit out when they're loading, but it's like a nightmare mess of just like everything. And when you have like over 100 mods in a pack, you found it. Sorry. Yes, the key mapping does seem to say that it loaded the it loaded the mod. It says mod initialized here, and then it's like dirt block. Yep, that's right, it spits out dirt block, and then it spits out all of the key mapping. Yeah, so actually, I think I can pull that up again over here. So if we go back in the game, cool, huh? We say MIDI, and then we say, what is this one? I think it's keybinds. That is the same keybind message, and as you can clearly see, it should be working. But why isn't it? It definitely has to do with the fact that it's not hearing my keyboard. Let me try something. Let me try well, let me leave this on. Sorry, there's explosions. Let's head over closer to the city. Don't worry about it. If I unplug the piano and re-plug in the piano, wait, that's not going to work, is it? No, because I have to reload the game, because guess what? My mod is awful. I think it only grabs the mini device upon loading the game. So I wouldn't know until I load the game whether or not it can detect it now. That's another thing we're fixing in the new version of the mod. It's going to have a menu GUI that can switch the MIDI devices and work on multiple MIDI tracks. I just got done with that feature. And I'm totally not cheating because I'm making ChatGPT code for me. That is to say that I am telling it exactly what it should do, and then it knows how to write Java, and I don't. And then I know how to read Java well enough, so then I critique it and I go, dude, you totally did not do this, and you left an error hole in this line here, and you implemented this all backwards, so redo all this. And I'm telling you, if I did not know how to code, it would be nightmares. But because I do know how to code, I can make ChatGPT do what I want, because I know when he messes up. But writing it the first time, I'm not as familiar with Java. So anytime I see a command I don't know, I highlight it, I throw it into Google, and I ask Google what it does. And then Google's like, Java docs. I'm using something called Canvas, which is kind of a fun thing. It can modify the document over, and it's using, I think, the Chat 4.0 model, which I think it's using reasoning and stuff in the background. So Everything it spits out seems pretty sane. I've been critiquing it pretty heavily, though. I read through every single line every time it spits stuff out, and it's so slow. We're at like over 600 lines of code now, and it doesn't fit on the canvas, so I have to take the part that it wrote, look through every line of it, make sure that it all does, I know what every single line does. It's yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. No. Let's see. Back over to Midi Minecraft. Let's see if this works now. So when turning it on and off doesn't work, then what? Well, this is going to be a fun episode, isn't it? Bad. Yeah, let's hop back over and grab, give me a moment. Can I get, where is it, studio mode? There you go. And then, if I come over here, and I grab a different one, look at that, preview versus the visual, I can work on things real fast. Other screen, if I come over, oh, yeah, okay, I remember that. Why is that doing there? I am very good at streaming. I know exactly what to say, exactly what to do, and I always get things right. Because why wouldn't I? IDE error occurred. What are you doing? Let me turn off studio mode because I don't want it. Yes, I am trying to find and see what I want to do to try to get visuals on what we're trying to look at. What type of IDE error occurred? Usage of API document as at since 1.8 plus. What? Can we run the test client now? Debug client. If we run the test client, and then can we show and see test client using the Minecraft viewer? I don't know. Yes, allow magic code to work. This task will be deprecated soon. Install and use run client task with debug JVM option. Hooray! I know exactly what that means. It means that I need to do a lot more research. Hooray! Yes, stop and rerun things. I'm not sure. I can't remember which one of these buttons does the thing. It's not. Can we see it in? Can we see it in Midi Minecraft here? We can. So this is the test client. So when you open up and are coding a mod in in Minecraft, you get this thing that compiles Minecraft and lets you test your mod before you get it done. And so yes, you can play game and see what happens. So this is how I tested everything before I made this all a thing. So, hello. But as you can see, it is not actually doing anything useful. So yeah, Let me go over. Let me do this. Let me do studio mode. Let me go grab my other screen. Let me grab this thing, and let me. What is this called? CID. Yeah, there you go. Totally what it's supposed to look like and do, and totally isn't confusing or lost. There you go. Totally normal. I know exactly how to make and be a streamer. There you go. Ta-da! Behold my awful code. So, now we will proceed to figure out why this works. Or how it works. Let me go grab my... Again, this code is awful. So, hooray. I think we should... So load keys seems to be working. But this... Okay, so the MIDI keyboard initializing, this somewhere in here, it's going wrong. So when we run... Let's see. In main, we grab ourselves our client handler and MIDI keyboards here. And then when do we initialize these? Well, on server load, we load in all these. Where is... look, new MIDI keyboard under init. So this is one of the initialization phases of Minecraft. There are multiple, as I understand it, because I'm not very good at this, and the documentation is ancient, and we didn't have proper mappings in 1.7.10, so... But, as I've done the research, essentially there are multiple initializing steps as we go through. And so this is one of the initializing steps for the mods. And so yeah, mods, it's basically there's a pre, a main, and a post. And so I think this is just the main initializing step. Anyways, and so when we initialize, we tell it to, grab ourselves our keyboard and all that. So anyways, so we just call this MIDI keyboard function, and okay, that's all that we actually cared about. So when we create, this is the MIDI keyboard class, right? Classes define objects. So you take, the class defines how this one instance is going to operate. You can have multiple instances, theoretically. So under this class, we have our constructor, which is what's called when we actually start the thing. And we define our transmitter being our keyboard. And if we get transmitter is a function, is a different method of the same thing. Where is, if I highlight the right thing, it will show me where I'm going. Yeah, see this one. So this one here seems to say try MIDI system.get transmitter. And if it fails, it should say error getting transmitter. And then crash. But if it doesn't, it should just return the transmitter. So, it's not hearing my transmissions. So the first thing we're going to test is whether or not the keyboard... This is probably overkill. I have no idea what I'm doing. MIDI receiver, MIDI transmitter. All right. So if I say keyboard dot, what is this? We need like info. I think each one has an info. I can't remember. See, and this is the issue, and this is why coders are always like asking the internet, what is this? Let's try get to string. That could help. And then over here we'll say grab all this, command control X. I'm a Windows Mac user mostly, but this is a Windows, so there you go. I'm going to say command when I mean control. So then I can say system dot print. I can totally spell. Oh, it's system out dot print. See, this is the things that you slowly learn. This is quality coding experience right here. There you go. Now we have a way to see whether we did something in the console. And we're going to preface this. This is a print line function, so system.out, the output of the system. And then we run a print line function, which basically means that we're printing like a string of text followed by a new line. So it's a single line. And we'll say, look here. And the reason why I want that is because I cannot find the horizon in the sea of things that this thing is going to spit out as it boots up. But look at all that. Isn't that beautiful? Can't you tell exactly what's going on? Hey, look, that was our code. Well, there you go. So we're looking, yeah, look here. There you go. So if I didn't spot it spontaneously on boot up, then I would have been able to find function and find this. So this seems to be the device. It does seem to have a device. And yet, no dice. So, that's not the issue. Delete. All right. The other thing that's concerning to me is that we're not getting any... So normally my code is stupid, which means that every time I hit a key, it's supposed to send out exactly what note you hit. So here, this is the send function. So So transmitter, wait, so this is the receiver. So I have a fake receiver, or rather it's a real receiver. I just implemented the methods of a receiver. Anyways, and thus this thing receives the stuff from the transmitter, which is the MIDI input. Can't you tell how complicated this thing is? And when it receives a send, it gets a message and a timestamp. And then it continues down all these, right? It checks if its keyboard is existent, and else it just returns. That might be a spot to look at. And then we look at message.getStatus, and then we check if the status. These would be returning ignore timing message, nor activation status message. And then we strip channel number out of status. So we get status and then the channel number from this little something. I might have used someone else's code for some of this, so that's why this is what this is. And then these are the various things. So from here, we get various activations. So most of the things that you can see that we can detect, just basically, again, system out, print line. But on note on and off, it's the only thing we actually care about. We do more things. Namely, we figure out, we parse the message, and then we get information from it. So what the key is that we're actually getting, and then what state it is. And then somewhere in here, we keyboard.key status debug. What? Is this the magic thing that I do something to? I don't know. Let's unhook this one. This seems like a thing that it should be screaming at us. All right, let's try this again. So this time we don't care about the middle boot up stuff. We care about at runtime if it's going to hear things and send a message when it receives a message. Yeah. It's good. It's good. I'm sorry. This is a coding stream apparently. Look, Minecraft booted up. Totally. We are totally getting input through the device. No, we are not. There was a way. There's a something in here. I'm missing it. Something's wrong. So we hit the double slash and that comments things. And then it doesn't. Then it thinks I'm just writing something random. Let's put a little tag in here. So theoretically, every time we get a message from our keyboard, it should run this function, right? So if we put a little call out after these returns, right? So we say system.out.println, and then we say passed. And then we, over here, before all of these returns, we say, we'll just copy paste. Control C, Control V, and then we say before. Why is it upset? Can't resolve symbol print line. You could resolve it down here. Why can't you resolve it up here? This should work. What do you think is wrong? Create a new scratch file from selected fragment. No. What is wrong with you? You can't do this to me. I'm the boss. System dot out. There we go. Dot print line. What? Ah, that would be because I'm not writing inside of a function. You got to be writing inside a method. This is the method in question. We want to print in here. I'm good at this. Okay. There you go. So we save it, we load it, we pull it up, we hope that it works, and we play some music while we jam. Do you see what I see? It is saying before. I am seeing no afters. That's a bad sign. I think, let me try something. I wonder, so there's this weird issue. My, whatchamacallit? So my piano is super cool. It lets me connect directly to the computer using my phone. But the issue is that its MIDI driver, if that's what it would call it, is awful. Can only send MIDI signal either through its wired connection or through the phone. So there are two components to it. There's sound and then there's MIDI connection. So when we have Synthesizer Tuesdays, the MIDI connection's running to my phone so they can activate and run on the app, and the sound connection is passing to the computer. However, on Midi Minecraft Thursdays, I need both sound and MIDI to go to the computer. If it doesn't, it sends this kind of weird debug status message that tells it basically that I'm doing something else and I can't talk to you right now. So I'm wondering if that's what we're seeing here, is that odd status message popping through. Not that I know which one that one is. So let's see if am I connected now? I am connected. All right. If I stop that. If I now stop connecting to it, reset that connection. That doesn't work. Well, let's just figure out how. Look, yes, hi Gentleworks. Yes, that is what we are doing. It is Piano Debug Thursday today. It is great. So let us stop all the stuff, and then so it's not reaching here, which means it's probably returning in somewhere in here, which means that the status message I think it's likely the status message is one of these messages here. So let's add a print character, a print line to both of these by just slotting it in like this. So this will tell us if it returns on one of these two statuses, on either this typing message or this active message, it will then print a message and before returning. That way we'll know if one of these executed, and that's why it is, or whether it thinks that the keyboard is null or system is exclusive data. System exclusive data. That is what we are looking for. So we'll hit run again. Yes, it's the thrill of coding. So it does seem to be posting something, and check that out. The thing that it's listening to is 2. Hey, wait! Stop! Look! No, wait! Stop! That's the sound getting through. Wait, let's, don't you love it when things magically start working? I totally fixed it. You know, sometimes I hate coding. All right, so I'm gonna guess first. I want to rule out that the reason why it started working was not because I added a line of code to it, because that would be super annoying. So first, we're going to go check if we can actually play Midi Minecraft on the actual original mod that I compiled here in Blightfall. And if it works, it must have been an issue between piano and computer. Hooray! Yep. Quality content here. All right. So if we go back over here to Midi Minecraft, like it's all glitchy visuals because I full screened it. So when it loads, it should boot up all that stuff like we just went over through all that code, and it will just work. Totally. There won't be any problems whatsoever. Yeah, so I love coding. Coding's great. Let's what time is it? We are 51 minutes into stream. This has been the great adventures of Midi Minecraft. I can tell you this code is not very simple and I wrote it very poorly. And it would appear to me that what has gone on, again, is my theory, because we had this issue before I started the series, looking through the code and stuff. There was an issue where, again, as I explained, essentially there's only one, it can only talk to one thing's audio and one thing's MIDI. And so the MIDI, I think, was heading the wrong spot for some reason, somehow, and it finally clicked over properly and realized what was happening. That's my theory. And there's no way to test it. So, I don't know. I'm tired. It's 52 minutes now into stream. Let's normally take a break about the halfway point. So I'm going to take a break. And then I'll get and play like Minecraft for the second half of the stream. That sounds like the plan to me. Because this is awful. Alright. Let me just turn on some music here for you. And yeah, I'll try to clear my head and not be so stressed and back in 5 minutes to actually play Minecraft. So that should be good. Let's grab, yes. Wait. This one. This is a good song. All right. Alright, so let's review, shall we? Hopefully, it spontaneously didn't stop working in those 5 minutes. But we'll boot up the game and see for ourselves if we will be poking around with more debugging or not. Alternatively, if we actually do get to play now, the goal is to finish our Man of Steel armor and, actually go back to the city so we can get some wither schools, like I said at the beginning. So should be pretty good if we can actually play. Yes, it's going to be great. We're going to totally be able to just, it's just going to work. It's just going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Is there? It's good. It's good. Still works. Alright, let's go. Let's play some Minecraft before it stops working. Sorry, something weird happened with the menus. Let me restart Minecraft. I somehow closed the game right as it opened. It's good. I'm very good at this. Alright, this is where we're going. This little place inside the city is this weird butcher shop, head shop thing. There's a guy who's in here when I first came in that I killed now. But you can see over there, there are 2 wither schools. But yeah, he's got like heads all over the place. I picked up a few already. And he's got this crazy beheading sword over here on the wall. So this guy is totally sane. Now with maybe the last 8 minutes here, we will try to escape from the city without dying. they seem to have gotten home and still have some time left. So I'm gonna kill a wither. It's great. Withers are super dangerous unless you encase them in stone. And with that, folks, as the finale to this very weird episode of Midi Minecraft, yeah, that's there you have it, folks. Oh, so basic recap of today. I tried to get into the game, didn't work. The mod wasn't working. I spent like the first hour debugging and coding and talking about the code and. Yes, and it just spontaneously started working. So we played the second half of the game, and we finished getting our Man of Steel armor, which is good. And then we forced our way through the city. We came into the gate and through the main. We went straight up toward the main castle, which is the centerpiece of the whole city. And then instead of going into the castle, because that would be bad, and we'll get to why that would be later when we destroy reality. We went left and moved around right. We moved around the right side of the castle. Straight across, there's a house over there, and we got ourselves wither skulls. And then we carefully went back. I got swarmed by taint swarms just like constantly, but the armor really helped, so there you go. Once home, we ran over, grabbed ourselves some soul sand from the volcano, and we had all the stuff for the withers. So we dug a hole in the wall, we put the wither in the hole in the wall, and then we made the wither. And because mob griefing's not on, the wither can't break any blocks, which means that even that first explosion when he first appears and all those death skulls that he normally shoots that destroy blocks, they don't destroy blocks. And thus, you could just imprison them in the wall and beat them up. And so we had an epic fight music scene where we just beat up the wither there at the end. So we'll get to what we got from him next time. But yeah, that's exciting. We have another star. But with that, that's the end of my stream. So yes, thank you for everyone who stopped by and said hi. Again, thanks to Pazin and Doyle Wolfgang MC, and we had The Flame and Gentleworks all said hi today. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate people being around and hanging out, even though, again, like half my stream was me trying to make code work, and yes. It's okay. It's how it goes sometimes. But we ended off on a high note, I thought, so. Anyways, and thanks to anyone else who's lurking or stops by for fact. Glad to know that people watch this and enjoy, so thank you. And yeah, so tomorrow we'll hopefully be from 2 to 3 Pacific Daylight Time, so be there. Just a normal Friday, end of the week, should be pretty good. And yeah, that's what I got. So I'm gonna wrap up. Until next time, folks. See ya.